capitulated, wrote a figure on a slip of paper, handed it to Schwab and said, "All right, that's what we'll sell for." The figure was approximately $400 million and was reached by taking the $320 million mentioned by Schwab as a basic figure and adding to it $80 million to represent the increased capital value over the previous 2 years. Later, on the deck of a transatlantic liner, the Scotsman said ruefully to Morgan, "I wish I had asked you for $100 million more." "If you had asked for it, you'd have gotten it," Morgan told him cheerfully. There was an uproar, of course. A British correspondent cabled that the foreign steel world was appalled by the gigantic combination. President Hadley of Yale declared that unless trusts were regulated, the country might expect an emperor in Washington within the next 25 years. But that able stock manipulator Keene went at his work of shoving the new stock at the public so vigorously that all the excess water, estimated by some at nearly $600 million, was absorbed in a twinkling. So Carnegie had his millions, and the Morgan Syndicate had $62 million for all its trouble. And all the boys, from Gates to Gary, had their millions. Editor's comment. The 38-year-old Charles M. Schwab had his reward too. He was made president of the new corporation, United States Steel, and remained in control until 1930. When Schwab left U.S. Steel, he went on to found the mammoth Bethlehem Steel Corporation, of which he also became president. This is the end of the editor's comment. Riches begin with thought. The dramatic story of big business that you have just finished is a perfect illustration of the method by which desire can be transmuted into its physical equivalent. That giant organization was created in the mind of one man. The plan by which the organization was provided with the steel mills that gave it financial stability was created in the mind of the same man. His faith, his desire, his imagination, his persistence were the real ingredients that went into United States Steel. The steel mills and equipment acquired by the corporation, after it had been brought into legal existence, were incidental. However, careful analysis reveals that the appraised value of the properties acquired by the corporation increased in value by an estimated $600 million.
Morning.
Approximately $12 billion.
Work already.
The increase in value of the assets is attributable to the mere transaction.
Think and Grow Rich. That's what we're listening to.
Management. In other words, Charles M. Schwab's idea
I gotta get rich.
faith with which he conveyed it to the minds of J.P. Morgan and the others was marketed for a profit of approximately $600 million. Not an insignificant sum.
Hey, everybody.
Idea. The United States Steel Corporation prospered and became one of the richest and most powerful corporations.
Listen to Think and Grow Rich, doing work.
Developing new uses for steel.
I have to close a bunch of files. I hope everybody's having a good morning. This is Francis. Collision Course. You can go to the profile and see cool stuff about outer space. As we get rolling, who knows what you'll see? Interviews, more scientists. I know this is that we will be putting up something every day. And on days like this, I can go live. I hope y'all are doing good. Sugar.
Business story has become its own genre within the publishing industry.
Closing books.
By and about the insiders who run every.
Hope everyone had a good evening last night. Last night was Friday. I hope everyone was safe, had a good time. I have to go in here. Line one.
Be able to see examples of Hill's principles of success at work in the real world. The best of them are not only entertaining and inspirational,
see the damn thing's closed,
but they are filled with ideas and techniques you can adapt and use. There are literally too many bestsellers from
y'all have a great day.
The best of listing for inclusion here.
Hi.
Any such choice the editors might make.
I see your comments now.
Best, but merely reflective of the interests of the person.
I hope you're doing great. Hello, hi.
There are 2 books the editors recommend that are not by or about a single individual or industry. These books are In Search of Excellence by Tom Peters and Breakthroughs by P.R. Nyack and John N. Ketteringham. Each of these books deals with a broad spectrum of industries And within each industry, they single out
Hey,
certain
Bacon,
companies
yeah.
and individuals for analysis.
Thank you. You know, I didn't know.
At the beginning of the business book
I was on
1980s.
YouTube
But there are few
10
books
years
since
ago.
then
I
that
was
better
really
convey the
active,
importance of faith in
defending
interaction.
the
In
truth
Search of
of
Excellence,
outer
chosen
space.
by a panel of experts as the most
And I never seen
influential
the
book
first
of the past
comment
20
as much as
years,
I see the first
was a
comment
runaway
these days. So
bestseller
anyone who does a
and
first
will
comment
likely
on
be
my
in print
videos,
for
thank you
years to
very
come.
much.
Breakthrough
And you like,
may be
hi.
hard to find, but it will be well worth the effort. This is the end of the editor's comment.
Thanks, y'all. Where are you from? Where's everybody viewing from? Drop your location.
And a winner never quits.
And a winner never quits.
Chapter 5.
Let's listen.
Autosuggestion.
Autosuggestion.
A medium for influencing the subconscious mind. The third step toward riches. Autosuggestion is a term that applies to all suggestions and all self-administered stimuli that reach your mind through the 5 senses. Stated in another way, autosuggestion is self-suggestion. It is the way of communicating between that part of the mind where conscious thought takes place and that which serves as the seat of action for the subconscious mind. Through the dominating thoughts that you permit to remain in your conscious mind, it doesn't matter whether these thoughts are negative or positive. The principle of autosuggestion reaches the subconscious mind and influences it with these thoughts. Nature has built human beings so that we can have control over the material that reaches our subconscious mind through our 5 senses. However, this does not mean that we always exercise this control. In the great majority of instances, we do not exercise it, which explains why so many people go through life in poverty. Recall what I said about the subconscious mind resembling a fertile garden, in which weeds will grow if the seeds of more desirable crops are not sown. Autosuggestion is the way you may feed your subconscious on creative thoughts. Or you can, by neglecting it, permit thoughts of a destructive nature to find their way into this rich garden of the mind. Editor's comment.
Lithuania.
Numerous psychological studies and
It's amazing how far apart we can be and still be in the same room. Lithuania. It's a long way away from Texas. I'm in Texas, outside of Houston, Texas.
Also support the theory that the subconscious is non-judgmental. It does not filter or interpret. It simply processes information literally and stores it. For those readers who may be dubious about the subconscious, or that thoughts stored below the level of consciousness.
Repo Joe, good morning, brother. John Wilkes Booth, PA, I'm in TX.
Any such doubts.
HTX, H-Town, outside of Houston. Man, Houston's big, so I'm in Houston. I'm 40 miles away, but I'm still in Houston. Here at Morgan Performance Machine Shop. Got some Morgan Performance. Oh, what do we have? We have an audit coming up. I'm responsible to pass this audit. One of our vendors. Not one of our vendors, one of our clients.
Learns to understand that information from a mature point of view. Because the childhood learning experience was so powerful, the subconscious still retains the childhood understanding of the information. The result is a fixation, phobia, or compulsive behavior that causes a response rooted in childhood, which does not make logical sense to the adult's conscious mind. That is because it does not come from the conscious. It comes from the subconscious belief that was so emotionalized,
training the braining. 56 years old. No more time to waste. No more time to F around. FAFO. All those things.
They remain just as they were when they were input. And the more highly emotionalized the thoughts are when they
be with or be without.
The more influence they exert on attitude and behavior.
Be smart or be illiterate.
The subconscious that will allow you to use
acid
as a tool with which to input the positive thoughts that
yeah,
will help
acid,
you achieve the success you desire.
Brother, where you been?
The editor's comments.
I know where you been. You've been right here. Where the fuck have you been, Francis?
See and feel money in your hand.
Where the fuck you been, Francis? Well, acid, you know, with the invention of easily accessible artificial intelligence, I have lost the hurdle. Not been able to produce content because I just don't want to put my face and my fingers
in a spirit of absolute faith. Through
So now I
repetition of
use
this
a couple of
procedure, you will
tools,
create thought
spit out
habits
some
that reinforce
content,
your efforts to
come to
transmute
work when
desire
nobody's here
into its
because we're
monetary
just putting in
equivalent.
work every day,
Read
and
these steps again,
if nobody's
very
here, I can
carefully,
come online
before you
live because
proceed
like
further.
everybody goes live and they just do
1.
their live thing.
Fix in your mind the
So
exact
I'm
amount of
listening
money you
to
desire. It is not sufficient merely
Brain
to say, I
Food,
want plenty of money. Be
you know,
definite about the
Revolution
amount.
Days. I know they're still there.
2. Determine
I'm
exactly
still
what you
here.
intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as
You know,
something for nothing.
this is one of those stages in our
Establish
lives
a
that
definite date when you
we are
intend to possess
obviously
the money
alert
you desire.
and paying attention to something.
4.
Because if
Create
you're
a
not paying
definite plan
attention to
for
something,
carrying out
something's
your
gonna
desire,
hit you
and
upside
begin
the
at
head
once,
from the right
whether
and
you're
the
ready or
left
not,
and the
to
front
put
and the
this
back.
plan into action. 5.
So I have people
Now
look at me
write it
because
out.
they don't
Write
understand
a
where I'm
clear,
coming
concise
from.
statement
And
of
it's
the
just
amount
all
of money you
serious.
intend to
Just all
acquire.
serious.
Name the
Nothing
time
left but
limit for its
serious.
acquisition.
You're either
State
serious
what
or
you
you're not.
intend to give in return
If you're
for the
not
money.
serious, you're not thinking on
Describe
my
clearly the
brain
plan
lane.
through which you
I haven't
intend to
got time for you
accumulate.
to joke around.
6.
Oh, you gotta
Read
have
your
time
written
for joking
statement
around.
aloud
Life is about
twice
joking
daily.
around. Gotta joke
Read
around.
it
That's
once
just who I am.
just
I don't
before
give a fuck who
retiring
you
at
are.
night, and read it once after arising in the
Come
morning.
in, get some work done.
As you read,
Get your ass
see,
out and go enjoy your
and
life.
feel, and believe yourself already
Leave
in
mine
possession of
alone.
the money.
Oh, the friend says
Remember,
everything is
when
saying
reading
right
aloud the
here. You
statement
don't
of your
know. You
desire,
don't know,
through
Francis.
which
How
you
the
will
fuck do
develop
you
a
know,
money
Francis?
consciousness that the mere reading of the
I
words
don't.
is of no consequence, unless you mix emotion or feeling with your words.
Boom.
Your subconscious mind recognizes and acts only upon thoughts that have been well mixed with emotion or feeling. This is a fact of such importance as to warrant repetition in practically every chapter. The lack of understanding of this is the main reason the majority of people who try to apply the principle of autosuggestion get no desirable results. Plain, unemotional words do not influence the subconscious mind. You will get no appreciable results until you learn to reach your subconscious mind with thoughts or spoken words that have been well emotionalized with belief. Do not become discouraged if you cannot control and direct your emotions the first time you try. Remember, there is no such possibility as something for nothing. You cannot cheat, even if you desire to do so. The price of ability to influence your subconscious mind is persistence in applying the principles described here.
Well, that's one thing I have a hard time doing. I can, man.
You and you alone.
And I'm working with one of my old
the money consciousness
bosses, one
is
of my
worth
old
the price
managers.
you must pay for it in effort. Your ability to use
Hey,
the principle of
hey,
autosuggestion
acid.
will depend very largely
Well, that's a
upon
sketch
your
job,
capacity
I
to
know.
concentrate on a
But
given
you know,
desire
somebody's got to do
until
it.
that desire
Somebody's got to go
becomes
get the
burning
property
obsession.
back that somebody decided that they weren't going to take care of, i.e.,
How to
pay the
strengthen
money
the
on,
powers of
i.e.,
concentration.
they tried
When you
to
begin
exit
to
the
carry out the
matrix and keep
instructions in the 6
the
steps,
part of the
it will
matrix
be
that was in the
necessary for you to
matrix.
make use of the principle of
When you
concentration.
give up the matrix, you have to give
Following are
up the matrix.
suggestions for the
If you
effective
don't
use of
pay the
concentration.
matrix, then you have to give up that
When
part
you
of it.
begin the first of the 6 steps, which instructs you to fix in your own mind the exact amount of money you desire,
I watched some repo
close your
videos.
eyes
Man, they're
and hold
sneaking
your
and
thoughts on that amount of money until you can actually
they sneaking
see
and
the
grabbing
physical
people
appearance of
riding
the
on
money.
their car.
Do
No,
this at
take
least
my
once
car.
each day. As you go through these exercises,
Pay your bills.
follow the instructions given in chapter 4 on faith,
I drive the
and see
same
yourself
car.
actually
I
in
got
possession
I
of
got
the
the
money.
first year model
Here is a
Kia
most
Soul.
significant fact.
Remember the little
The
mouse
subconscious
video
mind takes
commercials?
any orders given to it in a spirit of
I'm a mouse.
absolute
I
faith
got my mouse
and acts
friends. I'm
upon those
driving in my
orders.
Kia Soul.
But the orders
That's
often
what I
have to be
drive.
presented
Drive.
over and
I'm a
over
mouse.
again.
Rat.
Repeated
Rat.
positive affirmation before they
Nice
are
houses.
interpreted by the
Car don't give me
subconscious
no
mind.
problem. It's been paid
Because of
off
this, you might consider
years
the
ago.
possibility of playing a
$5,
perfectly legitimate
quarter
trick
tank,
on your
let's go.
subconscious mind. Make it believe, because you believe it, that you
Hi,
must have the amount of money you are
Samantha
visualizing.
Gammons. Hi,
Make it
Samantha
believe
Gammons.
that
Francis
this money
Walsh.
is
Francis
already
Walsh. I'm
within
here
your
outside of
claim.
Houston, Texas.
So the
My page
subconscious
there,
mind must hand over to
the
you
YouTube
practical
channel
plans
is
for
Collision
acquiring
Course
the money
3,
that is
2,
yours.
1.
Give this thought to your imagination. And see what
Space,
your imagination
outer space.
can or will do to create
but I have
practical plans
opinions.
for the
I've
accumulation
been a
of money
podcaster.
through
I've interviewed
transmutation
scientists.
of
I've
your
interviewed
desires.
myself. I've interviewed my friends
Do not
like
wait
you.
for a
Asked
definite
you
plan
questions.
through
Asked
which
my
you will
friends
exchange
questions. Asked the
services
scientists
or
questions. I have
merchandise in
questions
return
that I
for
have to
money you are
answer,
visualizing.
or other people have
Just
to
start
answer. So
right now to
we're
see
just
yourself
getting
in possession of the
a
money,
little bit more time
commanding
with me.
and expecting that your subconscious mind
Oh,
will hand over the
damn.
plans you need.
What's the matter,
Be on
girl?
the alert for these
What
plans,
happened?
and when they appear, put them into action immediately.
What
When the
happened?
plans appear, they will probably flash into your
Oh,
mind
that's
in the
nice. I
form
like
of
that.
inspiration,
I
intuition from infinite
I'm always looking at
intelligence,
those interceptors, looking for an
created with
interceptor, looking
respect,
for the forward
and act
interceptor,
upon it
forward
as
interceptor,
soon as you
looking at
receive it.
the tail pipes to see
In
if
the
they got
fourth of
that
the
chrome
6
around them.
steps,
If there ain't
you are
no chrome
instructed
around
to
them, that's how you can
create a
tell the
definite
forward
plan for carrying out your
interceptors. They
desire,
don't come with a
and
little
begin at
chrome
once to put
around the
this plan into
tailpipes.
action. Do the same thing here.
But again, I just
Close your
drive. In
eyes
fact,
and
I'm
create in
selling
your
my
mind a
motorcycle.
vivid image
I
of
feel
you
like
carrying out the
I haven't
instructions.
driven in a long
Do
time. I'm
not
going to
trust
sell
your
my
reason
motorcycle.
when creating your plan for accumulating money through the transmutation of
Oh,
desire.
damn,
Your reasoning
me.
faculty may be lazy,
Damn, me.
and
What,
if you
I got
depend
some shit on
entirely
my
upon it
face?
to serve you, it may disappoint you.
I
When
got,
visualizing the money you intend
do I,
to accumulate,
do
see
I got
yourself
something on my
rendering the
face?
service or delivering the merchandise you intend to give in return for this money. This is important.
No luggage rack on the interceptor.
Editor's comments. The
And there's no
basic
luggage rack on the
principle
interceptor. Yeah.
underlying autosuggestion is closely
Well, it's
related
good to
to
see you, Acid.
self-hypnosis, and both techniques played an important role in the
It's good to
development
see.
of
It's good to
modern
see Samantha
psychology.
too. Samantha's having a good time
Although
this
all
morning.
three concepts,
Shit, it's only
autosuggestion,
7:34.
hypnosis, and psychology,
Okay,
had
so while we're
overcome
here, I
initial
got
public
all of you wrapped
skepticism.
up. Did you know there's a comet in the sky? A comet?
Autosuggestion and hypnotism were hampered.
Turn that shit down. Comet. So since you're all here and I'm just here, yeah, there's a comet. Acid probably knows. I don't know about you, Samantha, because I don't know you, Samantha. But one of the things that I'm really interested in that keeps my interest peaked because I'm not logged into the Matrix. I have to come to work because I have bills, yes, but the second I don't have to, or the second I figure out the best way to not have to come to work and make my financial system work as I enjoy myself through the rest of my life, I have to come to Matrix. But outside of that, outer space and gold. You know, I have another gold channel that's kicking off somewhere else on YouTube, but I don't really like to blend too much stuff. I shouldn't have blended as much as I did with this channel because this channel is a lot about outer space and people love outer space. But back to the news, comets in the sky. A lot of people will go through life, and myself included until I was older, and not really get keyed in on some of the information that comes from outer space and what's interesting about outer space. Right now, you might think, what's interesting about outer space? We have two comets. We have one comet that was discovered in 2023, the beginning of the year. That's Comet C, as in Charlie /2023 space capital A3. So that's C 2023 A3. It has a name after it. One of it being a hard name, and I'm gonna ruin it right now. Chuncheon dash Atlas. That's C 2023 A3 Chuncheon dash Atlas. It is going to start being able to be seen in our night skies in America here. If you look to the west right after sunset, and a couple more days, just if you got time when the sun sets and you got a way to look toward the western horizon, or you make a special trip within the next 10 days, 12 days or so, say, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to go look at the west. Francis sent me out here. Let's prove him wrong. We'll go out there and you might get yourself quite surprised at what you see. You're going to see Comet C 2023 A3 Chuncheon Atlas. So that's one story. The 55, happy birthday. Mine was 56 this past January, so we got 57 coming up this next January. All right, bro, go back to work. Go get you some. Go get you some of them monies, man. Go get you some of them monies. Stay safe. Hide out in an active place, and more than likely you're going to hear the scanner come across with something how 4 flat tires on the side of I-45. Need a record? Come on. Oh, I don't know if they do it like y'all. I don't know how they do it up where you are, Ashley, but they down here in Texas, them records don't play a game when it comes to accident. Accident happens, 25 records show up from all over the place. And again, I don't know, I'm not a record, so I don't know if this is common industry, but they'll come, they throw a coin in the hat, man, and whoever coin comes out, that's who gets that job. So be safe. I wish you well. And we're going to see each other again. I know we will when we're doing some more lives. Back to Samantha. I told you where the comet is. So in the next week or so, 10 days, go out, look to the west, look for the horizon, because each night it's going to show up a little bit higher. As the sun sets below the horizon, it's going to creep its way up higher and higher. So right here it's close to the sun, and it goes down with the sun. The next night it's a little bit higher, so the sun goes down and it has a little chance to go down. And the next night it's a little bit higher, then the sun goes down and it's still in the sky. Boom. And then ooh, and those are the nights you want to see. Ooh, sun goes down and it's still in the sky. There you go. West. It might be an amazing thing. And then the next one. The next comet, C 2024, it was just discovered in September, the end. It's heading for the sun. It could crash into the sun because it's a part of a family of comets, the Crux family of comets. Thousands of them head into the sun every year because that's their orbit around, go end up into the sun. Started off as a big object, breaks up little pieces, they continue to come and fly in. Well, this is a big comet coming in. It's going to end up, it's not a nighttime comet, it's a daytime comet. And if it's big enough and it gets bright enough, we might be able to see it during the day, which means it's as bright as the sun or brighter during the day, which would result in kind of people kind of thinking that's two suns. And there's some prophecy behind two suns. If you know anything about Star Wars and two suns and a lot of other things. But so we haven't had this opportunity that I know of since I've been following it. So stay tuned, and as I come in and give more information, each weekend I'll be coming in every day. I'm coming to work every day, all the way through November. So definitely as these comments pass, you're going to have a chance to hear from me, and hopefully I'll get a chance to drop some news for y'all. We've been going 22. And I just happened to look, and that's how long I've been here, 22. So we're going to have to find out what the angel number means, 22. Let's find out, because there it was. I know that 1111 is big. 2222 is going to be big too. Angel number. You know, you have to recognize the only way you really know the truth is if it continues to present itself in the same way. Bye, Samantha. Bye. Thank you. In the same way. That's the truth. It keeps on presenting itself in the same way. That's the truth. Let's say a crazy person keeps presenting themselves the same way. It's the truth. They're crazy. Angel number 2222 is a sign of balance, peace, and progress, and is said to have a number of meanings. You're on the right path. I know I am. Be strong and optimistic. You know I am. Find balance in your life. I am trying. Be aware of yourself. I am. Pay attention to your intuition. I will. I am. Practice gratitude. I am always gratitude, and reflect and journal. Boom. That is probably there. My head fit in it. My head fits right in where I am. Woo! That's where I am. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody can take it away from you. So, 2222. That's a good number. I have to get some work done. I know there's 2 folks maybe still watching, maybe not. But if I look away or look down, maybe I should end the live and come back later. How am I going to do that? So I'm going to just, whatever. I don't know. I haven't got much battery life, so I think I'm going to go. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to be here at work. Thank you for watching, everyone.